calling it Reform Express. Similarly, the Shanti Bill on nuclear.
Reform again.
No, you're saying it's reform. The opposition says you are diluting suppliers' liability because you want to attract Donald Trump's attention, and this entire bill has been dictated by America and will help certain cronies of this government.
Let us not go into the opposition rhetorical, those accusations. These are totally unfounded. Do you want nuclear atomic sector to be opened up? Don't you want it to be reformed? Don't you want the huge energy requirement of the nation to be met by clean fuel?
It's interesting you're saying that, because when you were in the opposition in 2010, you all were opposing Manmohan Singh on the civil nuclear deal.
That is about the nuclear. How you have surrendered your sovereignty to the United States is different.
No, they are saying you have surrendered your sovereignty today. Where you stand depends on where you sit.
Tell me one provision where we have surrendered our sovereignty.
Suppliers' liability.
Oh, no. See, these are highly legal matter. These are also matter of very sensitive in its nature. We can't easily make some kind of frivolous accusation to dilute the intention of the government. You can't do that. These are extremely serious matter. How do people come and invest? How do you create the right atmosphere for better investment? Okay. You have to attract.
You all spent 10 hours in the Lok Sabha and 10 hours in the Rajya Sabha on Vande Mataram.
Yes.
And made it the... do you believe Vande Mataram was the most important issue to discuss? Shouldn't you have discussed pollution first? And then Vande Mataram? Even on sequencing, you got your way.
This year, Vande Mataram attained 150 years.
Yes.
It's not our fault. It has fallen on this year in the month of November. We are discussing in December. This is the year. Next year will be 151.
You could have discussed it at the end and discussed pollution. Why don't you discuss the real issues? The falling rupee, the attack on Red Fort. As I said, pollution again, the real issues of today, instead of discussing something of 150 years.
I tell you one thing. On the first day, on the that all-party meeting,
yes,
the Congress party initially suggested that we should discuss on the Delhi bomb blast. After all, after 11 years, there is a major bomb blast in metropolitan cities of India. For last 11 years, no bomb blast in the entire country in the major cities. Secondly, they also placed some of the issues to be discussed. We said we are open to it. We were prepared. Nobody gave the notice. And then they wanted first discussion on the election reforms, including the SIR. We agreed. On the second day, when they requested, I responded positively, and then House started functioning normally. So we wasted 2 days because of their reluctance to change the title of the discussion, because they wanted SIR as
and
a
you said electoral reform.
I said larger issue, because SIR is part of the election process.
Right.
So if they had agreed in the day one, we would have not wasted the precious 2 days. After that, we allocated the times for each bill. The education bill, which is the Adhishthan one, that they said send it to committee. We referred it to standing committee. Then Health Suraksha se Rashtriya Suraksha, we discussed, enough time given. Then we discussed on some other minor bills, agreed. And then Shanti Bill on the nuclear issue, we offered 4 hours, they sought 6 hours, we gave them 6 hours, everything was okay. Finally, on the G.Ramji Bill, they said 8 hours. We said no problem, we'll discuss 8 hours. And in Rajya Sabha yesterday, they came to me and made a special request that beyond the time allocated, please give extra 25 minutes to Mallikarjun Kharge because he's leader of the opposition. I said fine. Late night around 3 o'clock it will come. Let Kharge come. Let him speak. No problem. We will give extra time. I told the chairman, please allocate the time. Government has no problem. Not only 25 minutes, the chairman gave him 37 minutes. After his speech, when the minister stood up to respond, they came to the well, started tearing the papers, they started shouting slogans. 2 of the lady MPs came towards BJP side. I was jokingly said that they might be interested to join BJP. They came to our side. But however, what I'm saying is, for the amount of time we devoted, it could have ended in a better way if they had not created the ruckus at the end of the day.
It is also true that this government, because it has a majority, wants its way all the time. And therefore the sense is Parliament is being reduced to a rubber stamp or a notice board. Jo main chahta hu wahi hoga.
See, Rajdeep ji, you are mistaking our system with British system or the American system. Ours is a parliamentary democracy where majority of the government are the people who run the government. The majority in the parliament are the government. So, when we have decided something to discuss, definitely we have the confidence in the strength of the government. You must look back to one incident which I will remind you. It's very interesting. 2004, UPA won. Congress had only 145, BJP had 138. Left front had 62 MPs. The UPA one was surviving on left front. On the floor of the house, when Chidambaram was placing budget and the discussion started, the left front, one after another, gave suggestions. Acharya ji, Guru Das Gupta, they all said that you are surviving on our support. Yes. Please listen to our suggestion. And Chidambaram stood up and said, it is still there in record. He said, it is your right, you can give suggestion, but it is up to the government whether to listen or not. Government will do its way. We are not arrogant like that. They treated their allies like that. Here we are ready to listen to the opposition, but if opposition wants that their idea should be enforced, it will not happen.
You know, two more concerns that are expressed at times. One, the Prime Minister doesn't attend Parliament enough.
No.
The British system, the Prime Minister has a particular day when he takes all questions. Our Prime Minister doesn't. In fact, ironically, both the Prime Minister and Rahul Gandhi were away in the last week of Parliament. Shouldn't they be there and present?
Don't compare these two trips. Prime Minister was on national duty, Rahul Gandhi was on personal duty. Please don't compare these two.
But should the Prime Minister be not there in Parliament regularly taking questions that would enhance the quality, then force everyone to attend Parliament also more regularly?
The system doesn't permit it.
Why can't we change the system?
Prime Minister is supposed to be there only on the question day related to PMO or any portfolio which is under the Prime Minister. Every day is divided into different ministries. In the British Parliament, there is a Prime Minister's question day. That system.
Why can't we have it in India?
That is a suggestion, but this is not there.
Okay.
Since beginning.
One of the concerns is also the number of days of Parliament. If I look at it, the first Parliament, 135 days on an average per year on Jawaharlal Nehru, someone who we all routinely attack. Now it's in the last Parliament session, average was 55. Last Parliament, it was 55 days. Of course, COVID was there. But even now, this session was only 3 weeks. If you had made it a 4-week session, all these concerns could have been met. You could have got all your legislation.
You are seriously mistaken.
I'm seriously mistaken.
See, opposition party, the way they have behaved on the last day, it would not matter if the session was 4 weeks or 5 weeks. They would create ruckus every day.
So how do you overcome this trust deficit then?
Government which is in majority should propose business, bills, other things. Let opposition criticize, give suggestion, but don't force that their will have to be accepted by the government. This cannot happen because in the parliamentary democracy, majority will have to prevail. Minority will not be ignored, but their suggestions will also be heard, and also, if necessary, it will be incorporated. But if the opposition party thinks that their ideas should be incorporated in toto, if their ideas should be included in toto, it cannot happen.
Now, all I am saying is, could we strengthen the parliamentary committee system, scrutiny system, legislative oversight, wherein outside the glare of the camera, both sides can meet? You have friends on both sides whom you meet. You can meet them in closed doors and discuss these issues. Like you did the Waqf bill, other bills went through a process.
You have just referred to 1 or 2 bills.
Yes.
I have no dispute on that. But for your information, every ministry's budget, every ministry's account and all the matter are subject to the Parliamentary Standing Committee scrutiny. It happens invariably. And they are reported back to Parliament. It happens. You are just confined to a few of the issues which opposition people have raised over the past 2 years. It's not like that. Every standing committee invariably scrutinized the entire functioning of the government.
Interesting, because in this interview you've also suggested to me that you find it easier to deal with a Priyanka Gandhi Vadra than you do with a Rahul Gandhi. At least that's the impression I'm getting between the lines at the moment.
A slight correction. I'm just making an observation. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is not the leader of Congress party. She's a member, respectable member of the
But you
Congress
want
party.
her attitude to permeate to others also.
Her presentation was more balanced and more kind of acceptable to other members. She doesn't let anything out of hand through her speech. She doesn't create problem through her speech. To that extent, I was quite appreciative.
So what you are saying is mutual respect for each other is the way forward. That if you respect each other, treat each other as adversaries but not as enemies.
We are not enemies. I have stated in the beginning. We are not enemies. We are just rivals.
Kiren Rijiju, for speaking to us after that highly contested session of Parliament. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Kiren Rijiju, taking all the questions. Thanks for watching. Stay well, stay safe. Namaskar.